Hey, hello. This is the second video here on Code with Amor. Thanks for those who watched the first video. Today I wanna show you guys some other details about the C language. So let's consider you guys are at college and then you got an exercise to do, like find the second number on a series of numbers. Okay, so let's see how can we manage to implement some code to do that, right? So let's open Visual Studio Code. I have it open here. This is I kept the first one open here just to recall you guys that we created our first app. All right, so let's now close the first one. I can just come here and close it. Close folder. Uh, Today we wanna do the second. So I put the second here, and then I will do the same thing we did on the other video. I'm going there to open my folder. It's here, the second. All right. It's opening. It's here. So this second is an empty folder, and again, let's create one file, .c file, which is gonna be where we will place the void main. So I call it main.c today. So my main.c will have void main, curly brackets. I will put my code here. My code starts here. So let's see, what's the problem we wanna solve? Choose the second number on a set of numbers. All right, so what is that's the first code we wrote. Let me save it. So void main is here. If I compile this code, nothing will happen, right? Let's bring the printf here again. Similar to what we did on the first one. So we know this inserts a new line. Second one, second. I give a name. It's this second. All right. I cannot forget the end of the line there. There we go. Okay, saving, compiling. Here we go. Where is my output? Here, this second. Perfect, working. But the correct situation is we're gonna include the, let me do again because it's suggestion, h. You see the code, Visual Studio Code helps us with autocomplete. So let's see what happens now. All right, so what is a set of numbers? So for example, if I have 34, 10, 5, 200, 100, 200, for example, then we need to use something called variable. Okay, I can define a variable. Now in C, we need to define if it's a number or if it's something else. If my variable is gonna be a number or something else, so if it's a number, I can choose among some options. One of the options for numbers is integer. Starts, so it's an integer. I need to give a name for the variable. Oops. And I need to tell what's the value of that variable. Okay, I'm creating, let's say, uh, trying to give an example. Let's say I'm creating a box. I'm creating a box, and inside this box, I want to put something, and this something is gonna be a number, an integer number, right? So inside of my box, I can put numbers. But what's the content now of that box? I can bring the box here on my printf, and then let's just do something. What's the value here? Let me see. So I'm using the percentage %d to print the decimal, to print the value of the variable as decimal. Okay, it's gonna be an integer. So let's see what comes out of this line now. Here we go, here we go. Oh, there is a value there. Look, it looks like it has 21,845. I don't want that value. I want the variable to be, for example, 5. Okay, I was expecting an empty box, but it's not empty. So let's, if I want that variable to be empty, I need to define it's equal to 0. So variable is 0. Oh, sorry, 0. The number 0 is inside my box for numbers. If I save and run, I'm expecting to see 0 there. Let's see. Hey, nice. Okay, Valmor, so I can choose any number here. Any numbers. There is a limit. Okay, you guys can search and see what's the limit. What's the limit for integers? I can have a negative number also. -5. Let's see. Expecting -5. Again, I'm printing the variable using printf with this percentage %d. All right, I can have several types of variables. We will explore how many types of variables we can have. But let me tell you guys that if I wanna do a quick math here, I can do this, variable plus another variable. Very quick. I'm defining one box for numbers. I'm calling it variable. I'm putting the number 5 inside. I'm creating another box for for numbers called another variable, and I'm putting a 10 inside, and I'm creating a third box for numbers here, and I'm putting call it result, and I'm putting the result of this math variable plus another variable there. So the value of variable and the value inside another variable will be summed and put on the result, and then I want to print the result. Okay, so print, saving, and print the result here. Let's see. I got some effects there. You saw 15. All right. Okay, but this is just an introduction, right? So now what I want to do is I want to choose the second, or pick. Let me change the verb here. I want to pick the second number on a set of numbers. How can I define a set of numbers? I can give it's the same idea of creating a variable. I will create a box, but inside my box, I will put more than one number. So I want a box for numbers. I will call it set, right? And then I will define how many numbers I want to put there. Let's say I want to put 5. So now I'm telling the compiler that I want to have a set of numbers. Sorry, I have a box called set of numbers. Let me change it. set of numbers, 4 numbers, and I have 5. My box, is larger enough to hold 5 numbers. Which numbers I want to put there? So let's pick our list here, and let me just confirm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 numbers going inside my box for 5 numbers called set of numbers. Okay. All right. So now as it is a box of numbers, I cannot print what is inside using this. Okay, but that's not a problem. We need to print the second, right? So let me define here a box. I'm gonna call box today, but that's a variable, right? So it's gonna be a variable, second number, and I will initialize it as 0, and then I will print it here, and then I will change the string to tell me the second number is. All right, let me save, let me running, it's gonna be 0. Wow, something went wrong here with my display. Anyways, so the second number is 0. Let me tell you guys another thing. I don't want to choose the number here on my void main, right? Let's do one thing. Let's create us a function to find the second number, right? What I want to do is this. I want to create a function, pick the second number of my set of numbers. I want to write a function to pick the second number of a list or of a set of numbers, okay? And then I want to do this. I want to pick the second number of, let's give a nice name, of the set of numbers, and I want to store that value on my box here, on my box called second number, on my variable, okay? And I will print. If I compile my code now, it's breaking. It's breaking. Something's wrong. Okay, something's wrong. Here, it tells me here, oh, implicit declaration of function, no. There is no function like that. So on the C language, we can do two things. We can include a library which contains the function I'm using. I can define the function myself here inside my file, right? I can define and implement the function before I'm using it, or I can just tell the compiler how the function will look like, what's the signature of the function, and then I can implement it later. I can implement before or I can implement later. I cannot define a function inside void main. I need to define a function outside and implement outside. Okay, on C language, it's like that. So I know the name of my function, it's pick the number. Pick the second number of what? I need to tell from a variable. The name of the variables like this is array. It's an array of numbers, okay? And it returns, oh, a function returns over, yes. Yes, a function returns. So this is how I define a function. The function needs to have a name. A function can have arguments, and a function can have a returning type. Okay, so I call a function when the code is being executed, a function is called, and I can do some math, and I can return something. which can be used by, on our case, void main here. So here, before void main, I'm defining the function. Everything which appears as green is a comment, okay? So this is not being compiled, it's just for my reference. This is not being compiled, it's just for our reference. The code which is compiled is the code here, which is not commented out by using slash slash forward slash here. So defining the function, now I have to implement which is what is the so the function I wanna implement is the function I wanna use here, right? So to define a function, I just need to copy its signature, the name, the arguments, and the return, and then I open the brackets and close, and then I can do whatever I want. So what this function will do, so there is a set of numbers, okay? I need to go through the set of numbers and return the second number. How can I do that? Return array. What's the second number? 1, 2. Oh, but in C language, every box like this, every array starts with index 0. So this is index 0, index 1, index 2, index 3, index 4. We have 5 positions starting on 0. Okay, 5 positions starting on 0. So if I want to return the second number, I return like this. Okay, so this is my function. Simple, right? Receive an array of numbers, returns the second element of the array. Let's see if it does. If it does, so I'm expecting to see a 10 here. Running, 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 running. Where's my 10? Or something is wrong here. The second number is 10. All right. Let's change the second number to be 345. Let me run again. The second number is 345. It's working. It's working. That's it. That was the plan for today. I gave you some hints. I told you what's a variable, what's an array of values, and we wrote our first function. Thanks for watching Code with Valmor. I hope you enjoy. I see you on the next video. Thanks a lot. Bye.